In this video, I will explain how to calculate the current yield of a bond. So here's the formula that you can use. The current yield of a bond is equal to the annual coupon value, so that's how much you receive in interest each year, divided by the current bond price. So it's a pretty simple formula. Let's check out an example of how to use it. This says, suppose you purchase a $1,000 face value bond for $980 with 20 years to maturity. The bond has a coupon rate of 4%. Find the current yield of the bond. So to find the current yield, we first need to figure out how much are we receiving in interest. In other words, what is the annual coupon value of this bond? So to find that, we're simply going to take the issue price of $1,000 and we're going to multiply it by 4%, the coupon rate. So the annual coupon value is just going to be $1,000 times 4%, or as a decimal, 4% is 0.04. So 1,000 times 0.04 is $40. This is the annual coupon value, or how much we will receive in interest each year. So now to calculate the current yield, all we're going to do is take that value and divide it by the bond price. So we know that the face value is $1,000. This is the issue price, but we are buying it for $980. This is the current bond price. So our current yield will be $40 divided by $980. So if you punch in 40 divided by 980 into a calculator, you get 0.0408. Or as a percentage, we just move the decimal place twice to the right. That would be 4.08%. This is the current yield of this bond. Now, one last thing that I want to note is that the current yield is different than the yield to maturity, which takes into account the face value and the years to maturity. So I'll link to another video that I have on how to calculate yield to maturity, but this is the formula that you can use to calculate it. So for our example, if you plug in all of these values that we know into the formula, the yield to maturity comes out to 4.14%. For this example, the yield to maturity takes into account the fact that we bought the bond for less than the issue price. So we bought it for $980, but the issue price or the face value was $1,000. So because we got a discount when we bought it, the yield to maturity formula takes that into account. So it turns out that the yield to maturity, that percentage is a little bit higher than the current yield. So just keep that in mind. The current yield and the yield to maturity won't always be the same.